Hello, welcome at the SAP Cloud Pavilion. I would like to introduce you to a social CRM story which we show here in the showcase. As you all may know today, it's a little bit louder, that better. As you all may know today, if you want to have information about products, you will go into the internet. You will Google things before you go out there and shop something. I don't think that all of you will go into 5 or 6 shops and look for any goods. You will Google it first. And most of all, if you have products and you want to talk about products, you do this in social media. You do this on Facebook or Twitter or any blogs around the world. So today, if you want to know what the customer wants to buy or what he likes, actually its best way to find out is to have a really close look at the internet. And to do this in a way to not start Googling for hours and for days, we have a product which we call social media analytics by NetBase. With this product, I'm able to actually scan the internet and find out what the people say about special brands. And to show you this, I will make a short demo where we will have a look at a brand called Nike, and we will actually compare this one to Reebok. And we want to have a look at this in the form of a dashboard. So I just build up a dashboard and I have a look at Reebok and Nike, and I get first of all the information how much content is out there. So this in all is just very interesting that there is so much content, but let's have a closer look at this. We can see actually on a timeline that in special cases of Nike, it's constantly growing the awareness within the internet, and in Reebok it's a little bit different. So it will be interesting to have a closer look at what is happening there. Let's have a look at this one. Only on this day there are 121,000 mentions on the internet. So, and even deeper we can go and see what are they talking about. We can see if they're talking positively or negatively. So in this case you can see that it's quite a positive brand out there. And this can be interesting, for example, if you're doing campaigns in the internet, you can really measure them by the hour and see what is happening. Am I having a good campaign? Is it actually something that it's worth maybe doing it again? So let's drill deeper inside. Now I just saw there's positive and negative content, but with this thing we call a cloud, a word cloud, we can show you within one picture what themes are actually interesting. And not only in terms of having many content or less content, we can actually also see how relevant is it. Because we can see if someone out there is relevant. If I do a Twitter tweet, I actually be in this size because nobody will be listening to what I say. But if Barack Obama twitters something, you know, he can Twitter the same sentence, it'll be about this size. So we can only say if something is really very much in the internet, we can also see if it's valuable. So here Nike is a lot of all Nike topics we can see here. But if we go one further and we have a look at Reebok, we can see that's not only Reebok themes we see, but also very interesting is that a lot of mentions are also in with Nike or with Adidas. So it would be nice to look inside this. Why is this so different? Let's go a little bit further and see what else we can do. We can see actually where in the internet do they speak about us. So actually most interesting in analytics is to find things you weren't looking for. I mean, everybody would look at Facebook and Twitter because you know that a lot has been spoken there. But what about finding another blog or some other platform where people are talking about your brand that you don't know about? For example, in England there are a few ladies that go shopping in the morning. And what they buy, they show in the afternoon on a webcam. They have about 50 to 60,000 followers. These ladies are relevant. But 6 months ago, nobody knew about them. So you can see everybody can be relevant today in terms of marketing and brands. So it's not only important to know where they speak, but also to know who are the people, for example. Another example, this morning we have a breakfast show where we do this live. And we always look what's happening. And today, as you may have heard, Bayern Munich's manager was jailed. So this was a very important topic this morning. But the second biggest channel on the internet where they spoke about jailing him was Boris Becker's tweet. You know, Boris Becker is a tennis player, yeah, but he has so many followers that when he tweets something, he has a lot of attention. So I didn't know this, the tool told me this. So let's go a little bit further. I can go down to the tweet or the posting, so I will know who is saying the things, you know. Of course, only those that want to sell this openly, not if you have a private account, okay? Because those that do this, they want to be here. And now we take this a situation further. I will now change the tool. We go to a social engagement tool. Just imagine you're standing here and you're having problems with your smartphone. and you Twitter to your friend, oh, this doesn't work, I have a problem with my connections. The company that owns your smartphone follows Twitter, Facebook, on all these channels, and has this tool that filters by sentences and words if it's interesting for them. And they say, oh, someone has twittered our smart touch. So they make out of the tweet, they make a ticket. And now we're in a traditional ticketing system. In the earlier days, this was only if someone gave you a phone call or sent you a letter. But these days, we can actually react straight away. So what we see is, oh, they have a problem with their smartphone. I look in my knowledge database and I see that there is actually a solution for this problem. And what do I do as an agent? I just retweet. So imagine you have a problem and you're sending it to your friend, and the company who owns the smartphone gives you the solution. This is being really near to the customers, and that's what we want to achieve with such solutions. Okay, thank you for listening. Hope you have a nice time at the CeBIT, and if you want to see a little bit more into the tool, you can come on here later on if you want to. We have it live. This was, of course, just actually a recording. So,